This is just a quick follow-up video to the PX4 LTT that I posted a couple weeks ago, just kind of showing the gun in action. As you know, the gun started off as a PX4 carry and then got sent off to LTT, Langdon Tactical Technologies, and kind of had the whole catalog done to it. My other video goes into great detail about what that entailed, but has a red dot on it, has a trigger job on it, and it's been pretty awesome. Having a red dot on a DASA gun is pretty good, pretty beneficial for learning a double action trigger. That red dot really exacerbates all the movement in the gun through the trigger process. One of the main challenges in running this gun, both as a concealed carry and in competition, was finding a holster for it. Basically, my only options were something universal that held onto the weapon light, like I'm using here. I'm using the Blackhawk Omnivore holster, or it was a friction-only retention, which is fine for some concealed carry. I ended up investing pretty heavily in the platform. As you can see in front of me here, I got several different holsters from a couple different makers. I did get lucky. I had a couple holsters that were custom made from Neoteric Arms. Fortunately, they supported the PX4 platform pretty well. If you weren't going to go with them, then pretty much the only option is is JM Custom. They're kind of known for taking care of snowflake gun owners in that regard.
Recording.
Yep. All right, 7 yards, 3x5, 2 non-slide lock. I'm aiming for under 7 seconds. I actually hit, man. 8.58. First two, second two.
Hell yeah, man.
I did end up getting pretty good with the thing. I only shot, I think, 2 or 3 competitions with it. Since then, as the video said, I sold it to my friend and kind of moved back over to Glocks as far as, stuff I'll run in a competition. But I definitely, that double action trigger really does teach you a lot. And my shooting definitely benefited from it. Even though I only ran a couple competitions, though, I spent a lot of time in dry fire with this particular gun. And like I said, having a dot on a double action, it just teaches you a lot about applying the fundamentals all the way through the trigger press. I definitely miss it, and my initial plans were to get a Beretta 92 series with a dot on it, just to kind of get that same benefit. But financially, I'll probably have to wait a little bit for that. Hey man, 2020 is hurting everybody, and we're still feeling the effects. But especially now that I am teaching a little bit on the side, like, it was just a really good teaching tool, not just for myself, but for some of my students, of again applying all the fundamentals all the way through a trigger press. So again, besides the holster challenges, it's a great platform. I will say this, man: if you are getting a gun, go ahead and make that investment into a good holster. It really is the difference between being able to carry comfortably and securely and not. Some people, they'll have $3,000 in a custom 1911, but if they don't have a solid holster that would support that, it's just going to stay home in the safe and it's never going to get any use. So I am glad that I made the investment in all these different holsters. This here's one of those Neoteric Arms, a weapon light, RMR, all in the glut gun, and it worked well. It's comfortable. I carried it quite often. And if I do pick up a 92 series from Langdon Tactical, it's probably going to be quite a bit heavier, so that might not get as much use as this PX4 did. So my thoughts are basically the same on it. If anything, I miss it a lot more than I thought I would, especially as a teaching tool, like I mentioned earlier. But it's just a gun, and I'll get more in the future. And when I'm a little better off financially, I'm definitely going to pick up that Langdon 92 series, when I can. But if you have any questions, just shoot me a comment or whatever. And again, I appreciate you guys watching.